So let's bring them in. There they are.
We've got Dr. Akakpo, the Kentucky State University president, here with us today, and Jim Coleman here, owner of Coleman Crest Farms and the host of the upcoming fundraiser that we're going to find out all the information about. But good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for being on Around 10.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you for having us.
So let's get a little overview of the fundraiser. It's coming up Tuesday, September 16. Is this the inaugural? Is this the first time we've done this? I'm guessing. Yeah.
This is the first time we've done this.
Okay.
My parents, Sam and Cleo Coleman, they graduated from Kentucky State University in 1949.
Wow.
And my father studied agriculture, and my mother studied sociology. My father also pledged Alpha Phi Alpha, and my mother was in Sigma Gamma Rho. So they were big drivers on campus. And I remember growing up that they always participated in alumni events as well as things that were going on with their fraternity and sorority. And I just wanted to be able to give back to the university because Kentucky State, if it did not exist, my parents would have never met, and I wouldn't even exist. And so I'm forever grateful to Kentucky State. So that's the first thing that's driving me. But the other thing that's driving me is that I am very impressed and excited about our new president, Dr. Akakpo. Just in the last 2 years, he's doubled the enrollment of the university, brought in millions of dollars in federal, state, and local and private grants to fund research in the area of agriculture, nursing, business. On top of that, he's attracted and recruited a great staff and faculty that's cutting edge and world class. And most of all, I'm excited, knock on wood, this will continue, is that Kentucky State's football team is undefeated.
Hey,
so
that's
he's
right.
accomplished a lot. I tell him all the time, he's Moses. He's not Dr. Akakpo. He's parted the Red Sea. And I want to celebrate that. There are a lot of people out there, across the country that don't know all the exciting things that are going on here at Kentucky State. And for as long as I live, I want to, through Sam and Cleo Coleman, give back as much as I can in supporting Dr. Akakpo and replicating more Sam and Cleo Colemans in the future.
And Dr. Akakpo, maybe you can speak to that as well about how nice it is to have these growing partnerships and growing fundraisers for Kentucky State University and all the great things you guys do.
Well, again, good morning and thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I can thank him enough for his support. I would say a lot has been happening. Many people don't know, but I've been at KSU exactly 24 months and 67 days. And I can tell you, looking back in hindsight, I don't know how we did it, but I think this is just the beginning. What many people don't know is I came to KSU, and you all know the financial nightmare. But on top of the financial nightmare, we had to prepare a management improvement plan for the legislature. The school went on a warning. SAC-COC, which is our accredited body, put us on warning. We also have to prepare for a 5-year visit. We have to provide response to SAC-COC, our accredited body, on 16 violation. We have 16 violation of a standard core requirement. We took care of all those at the same time. We're trying to address the financial situation as well as growing enrollment. So we did all this within 24 months. I can't thank the team enough, supporters like Mr. Coleman and my God, because he gives me the wisdom every day to move forward and be able to do what I do every day.
It is an incredible turnaround, and I can remember when you were announced, and it's insane that it's been 2 years already.
I know.
But to make up the ground that you all have in such a short time, and very impressive. And I can remember, there was talk before you got here about, will KSU even continue? There was some chatter in that way. So it's very impressive, and I think everybody here in town is very encouraged by the job that's been done. Dr. Akakpo, can you tell us in fundraising efforts like this, what are some of the things that you all are looking to direct funds towards?
It's going to be mostly towards scholarship for students. One thing we have at KSU is we don't have enough endowment to support our students. But then we have many students who come to us after exhausting the Pell, the loan, they still owe balance. And someone who probably the tuition is 12,000, and that person end up paying 10,000 or 9,000 and still owe 3,000. Do you send that child home? What do you do? Because there's no more loan for the child to apply for, and all the state and federal aids have been also used. So this type of scholarship will come in and help with the amenities, so the student can be able to continue their matriculation and be able to graduate from KSU.
I see. Fill the gap, yeah.
Jim, maybe give us a little bit of background. You mentioned that Sam and Cleo were your parents, right? They
Yes.
met
They
at
met.
KSU. What's that story like?
That story was because my father sold my mother on that he owned this beautiful farm called Coleman Crest Farm. And this farm was purchased by my great-grandfather, who was born into slavery on this farm in 1845. His name was James Coleman. Yeah. And the way he got his freedom is joining the 5th Color Regiment troops of the Union Army. And when he joined, he helped the Union Army to defeat the Confederates in a major battle down at Milliken's Bend, Louisiana. Came back as a free man, and now he was able to buy the land that he had tilled as a slave on March 27, 1888 for $1,200. And his son, John, took it over. He and his wife, Molly, they took it over in 1910. My father was one of their children, and my parents, Sam and Cleo, took it over in 1950. After they got married on February the 4th, 1950. But they graduated from Kentucky State in 1949. And only 13% of people who end up getting married met in college. So the chances of me even being alive are slim. And for them to, through the grace of God, for me being able to beat 20 million other kids that wanted to be me, I'm just blessed that they had me. And I'm blessed that they went to Kentucky State and that they met. And so I truly am so impressed. You know, Dr. Akakpo, he is not only a great president, but he is a mastermind of turnaround. Right. And any organization out there, if you look at their records, you're going to find challenges. Kentucky State did have a lot of challenges, but in a very short amount of time, he's taken it from worst to first. Everything that should be up is up, and everything that should be down is down, and it's heading in the right direction. And I just know that in the next 30 years when he retires, it's going to be very tough. On the next guy that follows behind him, they're going to wish they took over 2 years ago, you know, and received what he delivered. But I want to help him to take the endowment to $100 million. Right now it's about $20 million. We're going to raise on this first annual fundraiser. I'm almost at $20,000. Dr. Akakpo's not happy about that. He was expecting $100,000. I told him we will be there someday because we're going to do this each year. But anybody that's watching this show, it's not too late to contribute. Even if you can't make it, I've got friends in New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, San Francisco. If you're watching this show right now, please donate if you can't make it. Please donate to this cause. Invest. This is not a donation. This is, and we're not groveling. Invest in this wonderful university that's cutting edge, and the future is just very bright and just full of opportunity with a great leader like Dr. Akakpo.
Yeah, and investing in the future with these kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And if I can, that might be a good segue to remind folks the link. And once after I give that, we can talk about what people can expect at the actual fundraiser.
Yes.
But to register, you would go to kysu.edu/institutional-advancement and university relations /institutional advancement /Coleman Crest event.
Just go to Kentucky State's website and do the search for Coleman Crest Farm.
Go to
Cleo, and you'll get there.
Absolutely. Go to kysu.edu and look events as well, and you can find it there as well.
Thanks, Zach. Thank you very much.
But tell us about what folks can expect from the actual
it's going to be a blast. You know, one of my other dear cousins, outside of my dear brother being there, a very close, near and dear cousin is going to be there.
Oh.
That's well known.
Okay.
Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
You can't beat having your brother there and your cousin who's there to kick this thing off.
That's right.
My parents, Sam and Cleo, will be crying from heaven looking at that. But having the Lieutenant Governor of Kentucky there just says, number one, it says that she believes in Kentucky State. She's
Right.
got 1,000 things and 1,000 places where she could be. But also she believes in our mission of helping Kentucky State to be sustainable financially for the long term. And so the audience is going to be able to get a chance to hear from Dr. Akakpo and talking about the vision that he has in store for the next 10 years, as well as Lieutenant Governor Coleman is going to be able to talk about not only Kentucky State, but her commitment to higher education in the state of Kentucky. Kentucky's moving on. Kentucky State and Kentucky together, the future is unlimited. And so it's going to be a lot of high-powered guests there. You're going to have alphas there, Sigma Gamma Rhos. You're going to have friends from the community. I've got cousins coming in from Washington, D.C., Atlanta, all over the place. And we're expecting probably about 60 to 75 guests that will be at my home at Coleman Crest Farm. I just finished building a brand new house 2 years ago. It's called the Legacy House. So they'll get a chance to see the farm and kind of experience it. So long term, I want to be able to turn it into parties, big time dinner parties in the future. Won't be this year, but based on how things go this year, we'd love for it to be a big dinner next year, farm to table dinner. Maybe do something during the homecoming, during the October season for Kentucky State. But I know for sure I'm going to do a fundraiser, and I'm going to do at least 20,000 each year for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's real solid.
It's a good cause, and just to show everybody on this graphic. So if you want to find more information, down at the bottom there is
there
the
is a QR
shortened.
code.
There you go.
There's a QR code that you can just point your phone at. It'll take you to the page, and also there's the shortened URL that down there.
Yes.
So anything you need to know about the fundraiser, you can use those right there. And we appreciate having you guys on.
It's
Yeah.
been
Thank
fantastic.
you for the opportunity.
Thank you so
Truly,
much. And,
truly appreciate
you know, my parents went to Kentucky State, but I've got a lot of cousins that are going to show up as well that went to Kentucky State. Kentucky State transformed a lot of lives in my family.
Yeah, and all over the
Yeah.
country, really.
Absolutely.
And before we let you all go, actually, Jim, I think you mentioned homecoming. Dr. Akakpo, when is homecoming? Can we put that on folks' calendar today about when that is coming up?
October 10th.
October 10. Okay, it's big. It's a big day to circle on the
Big
calendar,
day,
right?
Big day for us.
Yeah.
And I hope I can see you all day.
Awesome.
And it's-
October 10, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you know, it's good that the thoroughbreds are doing good. You know, the
Excitement.
vibes in town are always
Yeah,
higher
excitement around the football
when the
team.
football team's doing well.
Well, you know, one thing I would like to see us do more is we are the University of Frankfurt.
Yes.
And we're part of the community, and I cannot thank all of you, the community members, on how you all welcome me and the support. Makes it easy for me to do what I do, and I hope to continue with this level of support as we move forward.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
it's our pleasure to help
Yes.
highlight the bright future of Kentucky State University.
I also want to say one last thing.
Yeah,
Anybody
absolutely.
that's watching out there, that if your mother or your father or your uncle or cousin, somebody that you love that went to Kentucky State, I challenge you, do the same thing. We need to have 3 or 4 or 5 of these a week for Kentucky State. There are people watching from all over the country right now that have been positively impacted by Kentucky State. If you're out there and your mother, your father gave you the success and life through Kentucky State, give back.
Yeah.
Give back through this event and have an event on your own. Whether it's 5 people or 1,000 people, whether if you raise $100 or 100,000, Dr. Akakpo would be glad to come pick up the check. We need the money yesterday. But I encourage and challenge everybody out there should be doing this.
Everything will help, even a penny. I'll be
Every
yeah.
dollar
grateful for
counts.
it. I'll be grateful
It's not
for it.
equal amounts, it's equal sacrifice.
Right.
Some people can only give $5. Give 5.
But it says a lot. That people
Yes.
would,
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Mr. Coleman and Dr. Akakpo, thank you for being here, and we'll keep track of how this goes. And like you said, it's going to be every year, so
Yes.
I'm sure we'll see you all again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
And
you for the opportunity.